Yeah, Karim and Meera, remind me every time that I post this one. Once the every correction, everything. Okay, you have to message me, remind me. Okay, remind me. Yeah, Karim and Meera, remind me every time that I post this one. Once the every so here we are. It's posted already. It is in the YouTube live stream. It is fine. Yeah, because I forget these things. So Tom Riddle, save as. Tom, number one, Tom Riddle. Yeah, right. So here it is. Letter to Dr. Ian Robson. Dr. Ian Robson, allergist, or R, little be careful, R, still some problem is there with R. Then Central Hospital, Central Hospital. C should be a little higher than E. Central Hospital. Old Town is one word. Old Town, right. O should be a little higher than the other letters. Okay. And next. Robson Allergy Central Hospital identification of steroid allergy. Okay. Right. 17 August 2022. 17th August. 17th August. 17th August. Is this the same case notes that you have used or some other case notes? Because here it is 17th June. So 17th August. Okay, August is okay. So August, 17th August is today's date. Okay, fine. 2022, fine. Okay, today's date, right. That's fine, that's fine. Next one is, dear Dr. Robson, comma should be immediate, okay? Dear Dr. D should be a little higher than the other letters, okay? R should be a little higher than, M should be little, capital letter should be higher than the other letters. Regarding Mr. Tom Riddle, M, this M should be straight. Okay, M should be straight. It's angle 40. Okay, M, sorry. M should be, M should be like this. This is M. Like this, straight. Angle should be straight. Normally, people will be writing like this, so control will be lost. But the writing letters in English will be top-down approach, we call it. Top-down means from top to down. Letter should go from top to down like this. Okay. But here what happened? The letter went from down to top. And again like this, then again like this, and again like this. So shape should be perfect. Okay, shape should be perfect. So this shaped out. So shape should be perfect. Make the angle top down. First top to bottom, then top down but left to right, top down, right to left, and top down like this. This angle looks better. This is the way how we have to write. Then next one. So Tom Riddle, this space is not required in between. Comma should be immediate. Comma should be immediate. Okay. Then next one is Mr. Riddle, comma, the space, who has moderate persistent bronchial asthma, comma should be immediate, requires allergy screening test and further management. Fine. What type of letter is this? Refer to allergist. This is a referral letter. So refer to allergist, allergenic testing. Okay, refer to allergist. So this is is being referred, you can say. Is being referred. Is being referred. You can remove this one. Requires. And because this is a referral letter, you can say is being referred. Is being referred. Is being referred. For. Is being referred for. That is better. Mr. Riddle is being referred for allergy screening test and further management. Fine. That's so simple as that. Or a definitive diagnosis. Like, okay. This is right, no problem. Allergy screening test and further management. Fine. In June 1st, 2022, on June, because it is date, not in June, correct, but on 1st June 2022. That's why always write, because of that one you got confusion. Write the date first, then it will be perfect. On 1 June 2022. Okay, on 1 June 2022. So here, how come this dates changed? 2022, 1 June 2022. Yeah, so you change this one into, fine, on June. So it is 1/6, and here it is 17/6. So it should be 1 August then. Okay, so dates vary too much. So little be careful. Okay, use either the same dates, better. No problem. On 1 June 2022, this is the way how you can write. Comma, on 1 June 2022. On 1 June 2022, missed comma. Again, the problem with comma. You have a big problem with comma. You're leaving space. Okay. And you should remember that all the numbers should be of same height. 0 also should be the same height. Why 0 is smaller than 2? And there is no need to write ST. Okay. When you write first, you have to write the, on the 1st of June 2022. Then you have to write on the 1st of June. So the and of should come. So don't use first ST. If you write ST, then you have to write the first, the second, the third, like that, because it is an ordinal number. So just write cardinal number, 1 June. That's better to be safe. Mr. Riddle presented with a 2-week history. A 2-week history. Correct your paper. Okay, a 2-week history. A 2-week history of breathlessness. A is there here. A 2-week history. With a 2-week history. A history, actually. A history. In between 2 week is the adjective. A 2-week history. Very good. Of breathlessness associated with persistent coughing and itching over the eyes. Over the eyes. So here again, space is the problem. Okay, no need space before full stop. After full stop, space is required. This is okay, but here space is not okay. Despite clear chest X-ray, where is the comma? Okay, despite clear chest X-ray, where is the comma here? Comma is needed. So, despite clear chest X-ray, comma, pre-bronchodilator showed FEEVI, colon 3.6.1 and bronchodilator FEVI 4.35. Why this space? No space after decimal and before decimal. It should be just 4.35. Okay, no space. With a 20% positive response. Consequently, he was recommenced on oral prednisolone. He was, remove he was. Okay, this is correct only. Okay, this is correct. Meera, can you open your mic? Unmute, please. Okay, so yeah, you can unmute.
Hello,
Yeah,
sir.
Meera, what you can do is, do you want me to correct the sentence or do you want me to give the improvement also? What exactly do you need? Do you want me to just correct? Means this is correct. There is no need. I don't have anything here. This is correct. Consequently, he was commenced on oral prednisolone. This is correct. Do you want me to just leave it as it is correct or do you want improvement?
I want improvement, sir.
Okay, improvement, then fine. That's okay. Now he was is a he. There are two problems here. So one is this is passive voice only. This is 100% correct. This is not active voice. This is passive voice. But still, the third person singular number is there. This he is not compulsory. So personalization, personalize, it like becomes like personal letter. It's not like formal letter. It is informal letter. He, I, you, all you bring. It will become personalized. So avoid personalization. That is the point here. If you want improvement, the first point is, yeah, number one, avoid these four things. Avoid these four things. Avoid. So this is constructive criticism. These are the four things that you must avoid if you want to improve the quality. So avoid passive voice, avoid personal pronouns, avoid repetition of words and phrases, avoid commonplace words. What is passive voice? Sorry, avoid active voice, sorry. Avoid active voice. Avoid active voice, avoid personal pronouns, avoid repetition of words. And so here, in this sentence, it is definitely right. This is passive voice only. He was commenced. He was commenced. It is passive voice. But the thing is, the third one, second one, personal pronouns, he, she, it, I, we. So avoid those things as far as possible. So that is the weak point here. So he was commenced on oral prednisolone. He was commenced on. So he was, remove this both. Okay. Oral prednisolone was commenced, finished. Oral prednisolone was commenced and albuterol inhaler, okay, were commenced. The latter was increased his sleep disturbances. Okay. Consequently, C should be a little higher, taller than the other letters. Consequently, comma, no space before comma. Oral pred commenced on, remove this one and say on also remove. Oral prednisolone and albuterol were commenced. So you can say like this, passive voice. This is also passive voice, but he is eliminated. Quality increased a little higher. So were commenced like this. Were commenced. Okay. Now, which later, so albuterol inhaler also was commenced. There we put a full stop. Then next one, the latter means the second one. That means albuterol. The former means prednisolone. The latter means the former and latter. You can use the formal, the former. Okay, and the latter. Now, what do you mean by the former and latter? Former means the first one, latter means the second one. So the latter has a problem. Okay, the latter has a problem, but the latter, both were recommenced, but the latter increased his sleep disturbances. The latter sleep disturbances were increased by the latter, but so remember these things, the former latter. This is just for you. Here we are not using this one. Here you say, but were commenced, but the latter means the second one. Increased sleep disturbances, but sleep disturbances were increased by the latter. So you can say like this, full stop. The latter increased sleep distance. Latter means what? Again, you will not say albuterol. Instead of albuterol, you'll say the latter. The latter means the second one. First one is prednisolone and the latter. So this is the way how you have to write. See, for example, you can say like this. Mr. and Mrs. John. Mr. and Mrs. John left home, colon. The former went to office and the latter went to school. The former means the first one, Mr. John. The latter means Mrs. John. So like that, no need to write again Mr. and Mrs. again and again. That is quality of English. So you can write like that. So two things were comments. Prednisolone, no problem. But albuterol, there is a problem. So we are writing about albuterol. So you can say the latter. The latter means second one. The former means the first one. So I am writing here. Okay, how did we use this one? Many people don't know how to use this one. The former means the first one. And then the latter means, you will definitely get 10 marks for this. The latter means the second one. So definitely you will get 10 marks because of this, special effect. So whenever you create something new, you will get quality marks. So the former and the latter. The former had no problem, but the latter gave a problem. That's it. So the latter. The latter increased sleep disturbances. The latter increased sleep disturbance. This is active voice. Sleep disturbances were increased by the latter. So that is passive voice. Okay. You can also write active voice, but you have to improve to passive voice. The sleep disturbances were increased by the latter. So is that clear, Meera? Is the concept clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, fine. Yeah, fine. That's okay. Next, we are moving forward. Then next, so here we are using past tense. Were increased on June, also past tense, on June, date, on 1st June. Today is 18th June. So that is 1st June. Okay. 18th, 17th August. Okay. 17th August. Today is 17th August. Okay. 17th August. That is 1st June. So date wise. So it is past tense. So used simple past tense. But here, why are you using present perfect has been given? So if it is past tense on that particular day, it's past tense. So was given should be there. Has been given should not come. So it was on June 1st only. This one. This everything is about June 1st. So you cannot say has been given. It should be was given because today is 17th June. So 17 days over. Yesterday also is past tense. So 17 days before it is was given. So mind about this tenses was given. It should be was given. Remember that. So here everything is clear. So was commenced, were, everything is fine. Okay. But here why this one? So advice was given about how to resolve allergens. Advice was given about how to resolve allergens. Instead of about, you can say regarding. About is not a very special word. Okay. About what? Okay. About what? Anybody can say. Even a person who does not know English also can say about what? About what, like that. They're simple words. So regarding, concerning, relating to. Okay. Instead of advice, you can say recommendations, counseling, education. So which is the better word you use? That one. Okay. You can substitute that one. Advice. Yeah. Right. Advice was given. See this shape, A shape is going out. Okay. Shape is going out. It is not actually a square. So A should be like this, top down, 1, top down 2, left to right 3, like this. A should be like this, top down. But normally many people, what they do is they just start like this and they come like this. So the angle is distorted. It looks like A, but the beauty is lost. Okay, so the style of writing is like this. Style of writing is always top down, not bottom up. Okay, and left to right, not right to left. Okay, not many people write E like this. E like this, they will write. This is not the way how to write E. Shape will be out because angles, letters are made of angles. So this also E, you can see here. You are also writing like that only. So see the shape of E. E, according to your style, it is like this one, going down, and the legs like this, something like this, and like this. This is what is your style. So now E, how should it be written? E should be written like this, top down, number one, left to right, number two, left to right, number three, left to right. So that is the style. See how the beauty comes when you make angles like. So that is the style. So many students face this problem. Okay, on subsequent days. Okay, advice was given. Instead of given, don't use the word give. It's not very special word. Provided. Okay, provided, you can say. Offered, you can say. Better words you can say. Give, anybody can use that. So that is what is called commonplace. These are the 4 pillars of writing. 4 pillars of writing. Avoid active voice. That means passive voice. Avoid personal pronouns. That means no personal pronouns. Okay. The next one, avoid repetition. Don't use the same words time and again. Then avoid commonplace words. Commonplace means every person can write those words like given. So don't use such words. These are the 4 words. So follow these rules. On the subsequent days, on the subsequent days, subsequent, prior, earlier, before, this is related to time. Following, on the subsequent days, on the following days, on the previous day, in the previous month, in the previous year. Okay, during the previous hour. Okay, previous, current, the current times, the present, the recent. Anything related to time is unique. Whenever you write a time, you have to use, okay, whenever you have to write a time, you have to use definite article the previous years, the later years, okay, the former years, the latter years, the next day, the previous day, the current day, the present day, the recent times. The is compulsory with time. Time is unique. Past is unique. Present is unique. Future is unique. The present, the past, the future. You cannot say present, past, future just like that. The present, the past, the future. Right. Time. Always use definite article the. Time frames. Okay. Now next here is comma. Eczema flare on a daily basis has been noticed. On the subsequent days, eczema flare on a daily basis. On the subsequent days, already you are told, on a daily basis you are telling. So that and this daily and subsequent days, and days, they are just clashing. Daily basis means days. So this is some sort of repetition here. Okay, regular, on a daily basis means regularly. Okay, regularly. Regular eczema flare. On the subsequent days, eczema flare, okay, has been noticed. Okay, arterial blood gas analysis were deranged. Analysis is singular, were is plural. How can you use were? Analysis, analysis. So singular and plural. So let's go to the father here. Analysis and analysis. ANYLISIS. Analysis is singular. Analysis is singular. And plural is analysis. Crisis, crisis. Analysis is plural. Analysis also, plural of analysis. Plural of analysis is analysis. So you should have written analysis. Or analysis is deranged, are deranged. or region. On the subsequent days means on the following days. So were deranged. Yeah, past tense. Very good. So here analysis was deranged. So now let me give you this relation here. Analysis, okay. Dot, dot, dot means following. Analysis was deranged or analysis were deranged. So this is what it is. So this thing, you should know the difference between singular and plural. So this is the concept. Many people don't have an idea that analysis, plural is analysis. Many people don't know that. So you made a mistake here. This is a repetition and this is singular, plural, grammar mistake. So either you write singular was and plural were. That's it. Singular, plural problem you have. Bilateral wheezing sound. Wheezing is enough. Wheezing itself is sound. Okay. Bilateral wheezing sound has been auscultated. Auscultated spelling mistake. Auscultated on the lungs. So here it's on the subsequent days. Here you use past tense. So here also you should use past tense. No? Why present perfect? So there's you're mixing a past and present tense in the same paragraph. You cannot mix past and present. See here, he was administered. Here it is right. Okay, again here he's saying has been discussed. Okay, on the subsequent days. On the subsequent days. Okay. Next one. Arterial blood gas analysis or analysis. Okay. Bilateral wheezing sound has been auscultated. What is the spelling of auscultated? Okay, A-S-C-U-L-T-A-T-E-D. So that is what the spelling you have written. Okay. So is it auscultated? Auscultation. Yeah, this is it. A-U-S-C-U-L. Auscultation, that is in beta. Okay. Yeah. Auscultation. A-U-S. A-U-S. That is the spelling mistake. Okay. Yeah. A-U-S-C-U-L-T-A-T-E-D. Okay. So now let us see. Fine. Control F, A-U-S. Yeah, here it is already there. Auscultation. Auscultation. Bilaterally diminished lung sounds. Diminished. Diminished means reduced. Reduced. Yeah. Reduced sounds. Bilaterally diminished lung sounds. Diminished means deteriorated, reduced. Earlier were more, but now it is less. Diminished means less. That was not shown here. Bilateral wheezing sound has been auscultated on the lungs. But you said that has been auscultated, but diminished is that deteriorated, decreased. Okay. Decrease has been noticed, observed. A decrease in the bilateral wheezing has been observed. That decrease is, you're just saying what is found, but how much is it increased or so this is, there are two things. One is static and one is what you have given is static. You are not giving the dimensions. Dynamic angle. Dynamics are three. One is neutral. Second one is increasing. Third one is decreasing. So this this wheezing, okay, bilaterally diminished. Diminished means downwards. The trend is going down. The sounds are decreased. Okay, increased and decreased. Okay, deteriorated, diminished. These are negative. Negative means going down. So that dimension, going down dimension is not mentioned here. Okay, on auscultation, that was noticed. What decrease in the sound was noticed. Earlier it was more. Now so this from higher level to lower level, that is not mentioned here. That is not very clear. He was administered. Why he? Personal pronouns again. Why he? He was not needed, no? So he was removed. He was removed. It's correct only. It's correct. Because you told me to improve the quality, I'm improving. 3 liter oxygen or 3 liters oxygen. 3 liter or 3 liters. Okay, 3 liters of oxygen and corticosteroids were administered. Okay, past tense. It is past tense. Okay. Otherwise, you write everything past. Okay, has been noticed, and then here were deranged. Here you are saying has been. You write only one tense. If you want to write present tense, write present tense on the subsequent days. Okay, on the subsequent, write either in the past tense or write in the present tense. If you want to write past tense, write everything past tense. So were noticed, were deranged, were auscultated, were administered, like that, everything past, or everything present tense, have been, has been. Everything present tense or everything past tense. See what the problem is. See, here you have written present, here you have written present, and then here you have written present. 3 things. So has been, and has been 3 times. Has been is here, has been is here, has been is here 3 times. Then here you have written were. This is past tense. In between it came were. Then was. Here again was. Now 2 places you have written was, past tense, and 3 places you have written has. Is this present tense or is this past tense? Maintain that standard, consistency. Be consistent in presentation. It's use either past or the present, but not both the past and the present. You can say, like, when you are on the road, you are crossing the road and the bus is crossing from one side to the other side. You are crossing from the left side to the right side of the road, but the bus is going from one side of the road to the other side of the road. So you have either you have to go or the bus, either you or the bus first, not both you and bus. It can never happen. So that is like that. Use either past tense or the present tense. Both, don't use both the present and the past. They are totally different things. They are totally different things. So be careful here. Either one should stop, the other should move. If the passenger has to move across the road, bus is going along the road. The passenger is the crosser, the passerby is crossing the road. So you have to cross the road, or the bus has to go and after. So bus first and then you, or you first and next the bus, but not both the you first. That's the point. So use either past or the present. That is the rule. Okay. That is the rule. Rule of either or, not both and. That's the point. Remember that. Use either the past or the present, but not both and. Both the present. So the rule is, I'm writing the rule here. Use either the present or the past. Do you understand what is either and or? Either or means any one. Not both yeah. Now here there's a right. Use either the present or the past, not both the present and the past. That is the mistake here. So use the first option. Anyone, not two. That's the point. There's a big we can say negative factor, because we mess up with tense itself. So use any one tense. Mr. Riddle is a student who had asthma and periodic eczema. Who had asthma? Asthma is not there now. Is it there or not there? Had means past. Now also he has. Or is it cured? Is asthma curable? Can asthma be cured? Or asthma is manageable and cannot be cured? Should be stay lifelong? Once it comes, it is lifelong, or can it be cured? So that's it. Many things are related here. So Mr. Riddle is a student who had asthma. That means now, who had asthma means now he doesn't have. That's what you interpreted here. So be careful in presentation. And periodic eczema, okay, during his childhood. Okay, eczema during his childhood or asthma also during his childhood. Is it childhood asthma? That's again the point. So now let us see here. Yeah, medical history, childhood asthma, nil episodes, 8 years. So now nothing is there. Eczema, periodic, no known allergies. Yeah, that's clear. Okay. So you can also say he has a history of, okay, that's fine. So here, periodic eczema during his childhood. So both of them who had both asthma and periodic eczema during his childhood, both and is required here. Otherwise, you are telling only one thing. Okay, so both asthma and periodic eczema during his childhood, both are there here, not either of. So during his childhood relates to here, maybe only one or both is a confusion. So you can write both, not only but also you can use not only, okay, asthma but also periodic eczema during his childhood. So both and or not only but also, as well as you can use just and periodic eczema during his childhood. Okay, it's little confusion there. He sleeps on his dusty old carpet floor with the 2 cats. Okay, being a social drinker, he is non-smoker. Being a social drinker, he is a non-smoker. Don't use these words. These are called labels. You cannot label a person as a smoker or a drinker. Don't label. People will get angry. So, in spite of drinking on social, in spite of consuming alcohol on social occasions, he smokes, he does, okay. So he is non-smoker. Non-smoker is opposite. So you can use, you cannot use like this. Okay, non-smoker. So why do you want to write non-smoker? No need. You need not write non-smoker there. Okay. If he's a smoker, you can write because it's a problem. If he's non-smoker, need not write that one. Okay. You may think smoking is related to this one problem, so we have to write. If it is a problem, then only you write. If it is not a problem, it's understood that you're not mentioning means that is not there. See, for example, you go to a doctor and you say, sir, I have a backache. And you will not say, I don't have headache, I don't have joint pain, I don't have ear pain. All these things, no need, because whatever problem is there, that only you have to write. That is what is case. Case means problem. Problem means difficulty. Focus on the case. Non-smoker is not a case. Okay. How can not smoking is a case? No. So you need not avoid that one. Finish, remove it. Okay. Consumption of alcohol consumption of social occasions has been reported. See the quality sentence. So all these sentences, is there any other person? Okay, nobody will attend these sessions. That's the problem. Alcohol consumption on social occasions has been reported. Okay, see, that is it. Being a social drinker, he is not smoker. 7 words. Remove he is non-smoker. Alcohol consumption on social occasions has been reported. 1 word extra even. Okay, 8 words. Finished. Change the style, change the quality, change the presentation. Okay. So, labeling. You don't label the patient a drinker, smoker, alcoholic, okay, drunkard, like that one. You should not use names, and don't use patient also. That's not fine. Okay, it's a negative. People will not respect such people. So that's why don't. Alcohol consumption on social occasions. So alcohol consumption during social. 1 more bigger word. Try to improve on instead of on, write during. Alcohol consumption on social occasions has been reported. Finished. Okay, that's it. Based on the aforementioned circumstances, your valuable assessment and necessary investigations. Based on the aforementioned circumstances, your valuable assessment and necessary investigations were generally appreciated. Why should you appreciate? There is no need to appreciate. No? He's doing his duty and you are doing your duty. Okay, work greatly, not are greatly or work greatly. Were greatly appreciated. He did not do anything only. Even before that, they were appreciated. Now only you are writing a letter and were greatly appreciated. Were greatly appreciated means action passed, appreciation finished. Are greatly appreciated, you can write at least, not were. Okay. So based on the aforementioned circumstances, don't write your. Why your? Your is not needed. Valuable assessment, definitive diagnosis. Definitive diagnosis or appropriate assessment. Okay. Or a definitive diagnosis or exam further assessment and a definitive diagnosis and necessary investigations. Yeah, both are almost the same. And appropriate management, you can say, right? Assessment means investigation, a necessary investigation, any one you write. Okay, and appropriate after investigating. Okay, then you are diagnosing. So definitive diagnosis, even better than that. A definitive diagnosis and after diagnosing, managing the condition also. Appropriate management would be extremely beneficial. So change this style. So based on the aforementioned circumstances, definitive diagnosis and appropriate management of Mr. Riddle's condition would be greatly beneficial. Okay. Would be greatly beneficial, were greatly appreciated. Instead of that one, would be extremely beneficial, would be profoundly beneficial, would be profoundly beneficial. So like this, would be profoundly beneficial. Yeah, would be profoundly beneficial. Yeah. So based on the aforementioned circumstances, definitive diagnosis and appropriate management or necessary investigations and appropriate management. But the better one is definitive diagnosis and appropriate management would be profoundly beneficial to improve Mr. Riddle's condition, or necessary investigations and appropriate management of Mr. Riddle's condition would be profoundly beneficial. Anyway, you can write. Then next one, health condition would be, here you can write. Would be profoundly beneficial. Mr. Riddle's health condition would be profoundly beneficial. Should you have any information? Should you have any information or should you require any information? You are asking, should you have any information? Please provide me, or if you require, I have some information, I will provide you. This is coming reverse. Should you have any information? Should you have means if you have. Okay, if you require. Should you require means if you require. So the proper word is require. Should you need or should you require? Should you require any additional information? Any information. Why additional information? I have given all the information. So any additional, what all I gave, that is enough. I feel so I gave. If you still you want some more information, addition to that, okay, more than what is required, more what is present, then you can ask me. Please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours is sincerely. This apostrophe is here. Something apostrophe like, I don't know this apostrophe or not. Don't put apostrophe here. Yours is directly. No, yes. Yours sincerely. Yours sincerely, charge nurse. Tom Riddle has been presenting to your clinic with symptoms of asthma. Riddle, nothing is there. Yeah. So fine. That's clear. So, Meera, Manoj, unmute, please.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? Any doubts? You can ask me.
It's clear, sir. No doubt.
Too many corrections I gave. Are you angry? What is
No,
this, sir?
sir.
Too many corrections you are giving, no? Yeah, here one more mistake. Pre-bronchodilator. Pre. You have to put a hyphen in between. Pre-bronchodilator. Hyphen should be there. Okay, fine. Otherwise, everything is fine. So file, save as. I'll not sending you personally. You can directly correct from the Telegram channel. I'm posting in front of you here because I want to save that extra seconds. Okay. Feedback. Round 1. If you have any doubts and queries, you can ask me now. So edit more. Okay. So I have to close this. Edit more. Take a snapshot. Okay. Now what I should do, I should make PDF better or pictures better. Okay, both are there, no problem. Fine. So select all, copy selected graphic. Yeah, here it is there. So this is your letter. Okay, number 1, page number 1. So it is posted here, page number 1. And this is select all, copy selected graphic, page number 2. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything you want to ask, you can ask me now.
Nothing, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much for your patience. Improve this one. And the next letter, show me the improvement in the next letter. Okay, what all suggestions I have given. Okay, so all these suggestions try to implement, and the next letter, tomorrow's letter, I want to see drastic difference. Okay, as far as possible, implement at least 25 to 30% of what I know you will try to implement all, but at least retention of at least 20 to 25 to 30% is better, at least. Okay, fine. So next is Sai Sindura. Hello, Sai Sindura.